Alrighty, boys and girls, or mostly probably just boys because I'm sure only guys watch my channel. So I kind of messed up the last video. You haven't seen it because, well, there's no audio from my microphone because I unplugged my microphone to like untangle it because it's a braided cable and it sucks. And when I plugged it back in, it reset the settings for my OBS, so it didn't record any of the microphone audio, and I already saved the game by that point, so I wasn't able to redo it the whole video. Honestly, you didn't miss much. But for those wondering what happened, here's a brief recap of what happened just without my voice. So yeah, that's basically what happened. I braved the rally roads to go see Jock, got some money, picked up all the stuff for the, the car, and then here we are. I also fixed my mesh shave for the body because, I said I was going to do legit and try to, like, repair the car with Fleetari, but to be fair, that damage was caused by just a physics glitch, and I'm thinking I'll only repair the body, if it gets damaged by, like, actual accidents, not falling into the pit while fixing the car. So let's go ahead and get to work. Boom. Bam. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab the spark plugs here. So, boom, boom, boom. 4 Sparky boys for this Sparky guy. So, I remember as a kid, whenever we used to replace spark plugs in the car, my dad always used to tell me that we had to space them. So there's this little, like, metal piece at the end of the spark plug. I can't really see it. Okay, right there, the little, let me just kind of, so you see on the end there, the little metal piece is sticking out on the end? That you're supposed to space out, depending on what car you have, I believe. And it's kind of like, I can't remember what it does, but it's like supposed to be like for the spark part. And you don't have to do it in this game, I'm assuming, because, it's not like super realistic where you have to, like, space them. Maybe they come pre-spaced, I don't know. But, but I know you have to replace the spark plugs because they do wear out, and if you don't replace them, you'll have misfirings, and that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's 4. Going to put the oil filter in. What I like about this car is the oil filter is an easy access. You can just, I think it just screws on, like, right down there. And then, I don't have to, like, get under the car or anything to get to it. Like, see, I replaced the oil in my wagon and my Civic. And, they're in kind of hard to reach areas. But I'll tell you what, it's not as bad as my truck. Oh my god, my truck was such a pain in the freaking ass to change out. We remember me and my dad went to the Navy Yard auto shop, and you had to take off the front driver's side tire, and there used to be a little, like, plastic, I'm assuming some kind of, like, plastic drain channel to drain the oil. And I'm assuming my grandfather, who owned a truck before me, had tried to put a filter that wouldn't fit, and he broke the plastic channel on the truck, so it would just kind of get all over your hand and stuff. Also, it's right near the starter solenoid, so you shock yourself every time you try to take it off. So, that's one of the things I don't miss about that truck is the oil filter, because god freaking, it was a pain in the freaking butt to remove that filter. Other than that, it's okay. 1, 2. Yeah, I think it's funny. It's only like 2 bolts to hold in the dashboard. But then again, like, I remember the dashboard on my wagon. So I put a new. I didn't put a new radio in it, but I put a factory radio in, like an old, like, factory cassette deck in it. And because it looked better, honestly, I don't even care about the cassette deck that much. I just wanted it because it looked better. And I was like 50, because, like, the dashboard bezel is all one piece. And Honda did that to reduce the rattle on the dashboard. Now granted, this car is now like 30 years old now, so it's going to rattle regardless. And I lost quite a few screws trying to put the bezel back in. So what am I doing here? So yeah, that was a pain in the butt. But I figured out how to do it, and now it's pretty easy now. But still, it was kind of annoying. So, alright, what's next? Bam. Kerchow. Alright. We got that taken care of. I guess we'll put in the headlights. Boom. Boom. Blammo. And he goes for the gold. Oh, he got it in there. I wasn't even expecting me to get that. Holy crap. That was clutch. That was super clutch. Alright. Boom. Blammo. Kachiga. Let's put the grill in. We're going to put the GT grill in. As I stated, I think a couple episodes ago, the GT grill is better at cooling than the stock grill. So we're only going to keep it in until I can get the racing radiator. Don't get me wrong, I like the GT grill, but I like the Datsun logo on the regular grill. So I might stick with the, I think it's a 6mm. Might stick with the regular stock grill. Bam. That's looking pretty nice. Boom. Bam. Put the bumpy boys on. I swear to God, these bumpers, they always fall off. Like, these are one of the most common things that fall off the car, and they just do. I also added a mod to add side markers to the bumpers. I mean, you have marker lights, but it's just, I don't know, it looks cooler. There is a weird glitch, though, where they will, like, stay on, even if the car is turned off, but the lights are turned on. So, like, if you have the lights turned on, but the car is off, the marker lights will still stay on. And it's kind of like a weird glitch, so. Bam. Next up is the rear bumper. The rear bumper is the greatest culprit. This thing falls off if you so much as look at it. I mean, there's a way you can set it in the editor to, like, adjust the bolt tightness to, like, super high, so it never falls off. But personally, that's kind of part of the charm, is, you know, wondering when the next time the bumper will fall off. Like, I could check the tightness, and the tightness of the bolts will be absolutely tight as it can be as far as the game goes. But go over one bump the wrong way, and it just falls right off. Alright, got that one on. Let's go ahead and, I guess, start the wiring. Is that wood guy? Is that wood dude? Sick. Alright, so we've got, like, the job board is pretty much full now. So I'm thinking that next week will be spent just grinding jobs, because I want to get some money so I can get some real race car parts, because it's a race car, Mom. It's a sports car. It's got an overhead valve engine with 1 liter displacement. I painted it red, Mom. That means it's a sports car. It's a sports car, Mom. Right, so I have the wiki page on my other screen here. I'm going to just use that. I know it's like, hey, you should, like, you're not a real My Summer Car gamer if you don't use the, you know, use it from memory. And I'm like, listen, I'll be honest with y'all. I don't know all the wiring stuff on top of my head, so I like to see if I can do the fuel tank here. Oop, come on. I just had it. I literally just had it. Boom. Fuel tank is in. So yeah, I don't know all the stuff off the top of my head, so I'm going to just kind of just breeze through it here. You know, it's funny, I brought the radio up, but I didn't even try to put it on, some music. Let's put some music on here. Yeah, let's put this on. Boom. So, the stock battery is basically dead, I think, but I think it's only really useful for, like, if you need to use it to as a reference to wire up all the stuff. Regulators plugged in. Radiator fan connector. Boom. This is kind of like wiring up a PC, kind of. I mean, I remember having to wire up my PC when I first built it, sort of. So this is kind of like the same thing, except it's not labeled, and I could possibly die if I do it the wrong way. Let's wire up the inside of the car here. Boom, ignition switch is wired in. Instruments are wired in. Let's check to see. There we go. That's wired in. Radio's wired up. Dash harness. Where's the dash harness? lights. Boom. Oh, you know, I forgot to buy a freaking serpentine belt. I am freaking retarded. I bought everything except the serpentine belt. God dang it. Well, I got everything else wired up okay, so. Or everything else, I guess, so that's fine. Damn it. Bam. Bam. Got that in there. I gotta tighten up the starter connector. Here we go. Starter is connected. Let's see if it all works out, I guess. I'm not gonna start it, I'm gonna just see if the electrics work without it blowing up on. Well, not seeing any sparks, so I'm assuming it works. Let's just test out the electrics here. Alright, so it is the starter, everything works, I think. So I'm not gonna start the engine because I don't have any oil in it. I don't have any coolant in it. I don't have any fluid in it at all. So I gotta get a drink. So yeah, let's go ahead and top her off with some oil and coolant and all that good stuff. I actually remembered I have to wire up the front headlights though. I gotta wire those up. The blinkers don't count because they're part of a mod, so they kind of just, I guess I'm assuming as long as the headlights are wired up, they are wired up too. So I have to just disconnect the battery though. I don't want to get freaking shocked and electrocuted. So let's go ahead and put the oil in next and we'll wire up the front headlamp. Oh, so I guess I gotta detach the headlamps. I remember doing this though when I didn't have to detach them. But I guess you have to detach them now. That's weird. Okay. I just detached the headlamps and that's a bit odd. Let me get, I gotta take out the grill too, huh? I bet I gotta take out the grill too. Alright, now, can I wire up the marker lights, or... Oop. No, I have to put the marker lights on, I guess, to wire those up. Okay. Well, that should be all the wiring we need to do for the car. Until we get marker lights and the stereo and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and put the headlamps back in here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's put the bolts back in for the battery and test her out now. See if the lights turn on and stuff. Make sure everything works right. Boom, boom. Test out the lights here. The lights aren't working. Why aren't the lights working? Oh, wait, maybe... Hold on. There we go. Alright. Lights are working, blinkers are working, tail lights are working. Alrighty, we are good. All I gotta do is buy the serpentine belt and we're good to go. And some new tires. But alrighty. Sick. You know, I'm gonna put the radio in too. That's like no bolts at all, you just slap it in there. So I'm gonna put the radio in, test out the radio. The radio will sound like crap right now because there's no antennas, which is why I bought the antennas. So yeah, let's put the radio in. Bam. Radio's working. Everything's working. Sick. Sick, man. Oh, man. She's looking pretty good. Well, I guess we'll finish up and then save my game and call it a day. Wow. Almost there. I don't know which I like better, the stock hood or the fiberglass. I think I like the stock hood better. I mean... The hood scoop is cool, but like, there's no forced induction on this thing, so why do you need it? You know? There we go. I think it's 5mm bolts for this. Boom, boom, bam, boom. Let's put some gas in this thing too. Alrighty, she's all wired up, all fueled up, all lubed up. We just need to put the serpentine belt on, adjust the valves, adjust the ignition timing, and it should be okay. So I'm going to grab a 9mm and put the rear seat in. I remember one time I broke the windshield while putting in the rear seat. I don't want to do that because oh, the door is just going to be a broken piece of shit. Okay. There we... Frickin'. Alright. Whatever. Had it. Boom. 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 Alright, we got that. Alright, so I'm gonna have the car actually running to hear the distributor. But we can probably do the valve train, I guess, now. Well, it's getting kinda late and it's about ready to rain again. It rained last episode too, actually. Well, last episode I had failed miserably on because I forgot to change my settings, so that's great. So you know what? We'll call it good. We'll call it a day here. We got the car mostly put together. Let's go ahead and get inside before it gets rainy. And yeah, we did a good job. We did pretty good. So go ahead and park the van in its usual spot, and then we'll end the game here. And next episode, I guess we'll go ahead and get everything ready. Yep, here it comes. Here comes the rain. Electric Company. Any of y'all remember that show? PBS. Oh, see, my sausage is ready. See what I mean? It reduces your freaking stress. It doesn't reduce it all the way, but it reduces it quite a bit. So that's good in my book. Alright, I guess that's it then. We'll go to sleep and let's take a shower. Let's go to sleep. And we'll start the day fresh. Alright, well, I think that's it for this day. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, then please tell me how I can improve my videos. I'm always looking for more ways to improve, and maybe consider subscribing. I've been noticing I'm getting a lot of views on these videos for my summer car, so I'm definitely going to do much more of them. In fact, I might just dedicate my channel to this until I finish this playthrough, because they've been getting way more views than the older GTA 5 car review videos I've been doing for the past, 3 years. So I'll definitely continue doing this stuff, but I also want to do other stuff on the side too. So yeah, that's basically it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, obviously, and I already told y'all what to do. But yeah, this has been Sergeant Snazzy, signing off. Good night.